Hey guys, welcome to another episode on my channel. So for today I have idea to share my experience about certain problem with Android Studio. But keep in mind that this is not Android tutorial for beginners. I presume that you already have some experience with Android programming. So what is the thing with this application? I have created this application to read sensors from my ESP module. And on back side of this application, I have thread that communicates with server and takes new and fresh data. So from this activity in particular, I am reading that data from my application class and I feed that data to list adapter, and that list adapter feeds this grid view. And I've created one thread that keeps refreshing that data on every 3 seconds. But what is the problem? Whenever I scroll this grid, you see, whenever refresh take place, scroll it's refreshed to 0 position, so on top position. And this is terribly annoying, and I have heard that many developers have this issue, and I've tried many solutions in order to solve this problem, but none of it worked. And now when I finally found the solution for this problem, I want to share it with you guys, so you would be able to save your valuable time. And this is actually how my code looks like. So what I have done, so I've created this global adapter and that is a list adapter, and I've created this custom class, custom sensor tile adapter. And now I'm feeding that data from my application class to it. And I feed that adapter to my grid view. And at the end, that grid is invalidated. And this line in particular, it's a problem in this case. And as I told you, I've tried many solutions, but none of them worked. And let me show you what I did actually to solve this problem. First of all, I'm going to delete these 2 lines. They are completely unnecessary for this case. So first thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to create 2 integer variables. First, and from this grid view, I'm going to take first visible position. Later on, I'm going to explain why I did this. And and last visible position. Now I'm going to create another integer variable, counter, and I'm going to set it to 0. And now for loop, first I it's less than last, and I plus plus. So what I'm doing, I'm counting from first visible element of this grid to the last. And I'm going to set only those values. First thing that we need now is text view. And what is that for? Let me show you. Here you can see my tile design. So basically what is in here? I have this title box, title text view, and these 2 images, they are completely unimportant, and these 2 text views, and these text views are going to present that data from temperature and moisture sensor, and I need these 2 text views in order to set those values. So text view, let's call it v equals grid get child at counter find view by ID, and now I'm going to provide ID of this first text view, temperature text. So what this variable v actually contains? It contains this text view from first visible tile. And now I'm going to use this v to set text, and text is going to be string value of, from my application, list of temperature sensors, get list, get I, get temp. And now on top of this text I'm going to append U00 B0. And what is this piece of text means? This is actually the point that represents temperature, degrees for temperature, and this is code for it. And now I'm going to invalidate this view, and I'm going to copy this code because we have two text views to deal with. So this is going to be moisture text, like this, and instead of get temp I'm going to take get moist, and I'm not going to use this, but I'm going to use percentage sign because we are dealing with moisture in percentage in this second case, and at the end invalidate. And I'm going to use this entire grid invalidate at the end. And finally, at the end of this loop, I'm going to add one to counter. And let me explain what is happening in here. First, counter, it's actually going to deal with visible elements, you see, because we are setting values only to visible elements. But if you scroll down, for example, at a second element, that means that second element is going to become first visible element. So this counter is actually dealing with visible elements. So when I'm taking this text view, I'm taking it from first visible element, you see. And when I'm setting values, I'm using this variable I, because I is going to hold the actual index from this list of temperature sensors. And finally, I am going to run this code, and now I'm going to show you my phone in order for you to see how everything works. And now you can see that my scrolling works smoothly, perfectly, and without any problem. So that's all for now, guys. I hope that this solution is going to help you, and see you around.